It's running. It's running.
To get started, I'm going to prime my eyes, and I will be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to use that to prime my eyes. Don't mind my eye thing that's going on because I did just pluck my eyebrows. I always have to remind myself to not do it before I sit down, but the lighting is just so perfect that I see everything that I need to pluck and I'm like, whoa, Mary. And I just pluck right before I film, and then I get all red and it's not fun, so excuse the redness. So I'm just going to apply a few strokes, and then I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender. You want to make sure it's really damp so it picks up any excess, and you want to get right in there as well. The eyes are primed. I'm just going to set it with this yellow shade from the Marc Jacobs Mirage Filter palette. I love this powder because it is so fine, so that's why I have been gravitating towards this shade from the Marc Jacobs palette rather than the yellow shade in the Kat Von D palette to set my eyes. I just find that because it's so fine, it's just a little bit lighter on the eyes, and you don't want anything too heavy when you're priming the eyes because you're going to go in with more shadows after that. So first off, I'm going to So first off, I'm going to take the shade Fuzzy Handcuffs from the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette on my Sigma E40, and I'm just going to apply that as my transition shade. This is a really nice neutral color. It's like just a really nice taupey taupe, and I'm just going to apply that as my transition shade. This is not a dramatic look whatsoever. This is just a simple look that you can take and adjust to your liking depending on the look that you want to go with. I just really like it because I am such a lipstick person that I can wear any lipstick with this kind of look, so that's why I love it. And I'm just going to apply more of that shade. Then I'm going to take this shade here, Substitute for Love, and apply that just in my crease ever so lightly. And blend that out. I like working with a little bit of colour and then adding, and then a little bit and adding, rather than going in with this banking amount of colour and not knowing what to do with it. And then I'm literally going to take the slightest bit of this black, beans are white. That's actually funny. Slightest bit, and then literally just tap off most of it and just apply it on that outer half. This is not meant to be a dark look, it's just meant to give the eye a little bit more definition, and since I didn't want it to be cool toned or too warm toned, I'm going in with both shades to just give it that look of just a normal shadow. I'm going to take some of this white shade, which is called Bitter Start. It's like just a really nice creamy white kind of colour. Then I'm going to pat it on over my eye, and then blend out the edges and the rest of it really. I don't want it to be too white, I just want to clean up any fallout. And I just go back and forth until I'm happy with how it looks. And then I'm just going to take that colour that we started off with and blend out any sharp edges. And by doing that, it kind of makes it all look neutral again. So I finally finished up with my winged liner, and I did use this Lancome, it's like a definer brush, to clean out the edges of my wing, and I am obsessed with it. I think it worked really, really well. I have tried the like a winged liner brush to clean up the outer like wing, but I actually think that this worked better because it is so straight. I don't know, I liked it. If you have a brush like this, try it out. You might prefer it as well, but for someone that has so much trouble doing their wing, this worked a treat. Next, I'm going to apply false lashes, and I'm going to use my Queen Bee. Because this look is simple, you do want like the wing and the lashes to stand out. And these lashes will definitely stand out no matter what. Because they are so fluffy and wispy and just, they are everything. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with my first primer, which is the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. And I'm just going to use a little bit of that and apply that on my problem areas. Oh, after you apply this primer, it just feels so nice. Oh, so nice. And it just smooths out your skin like no other. It just feels so smooth. Just feels so nice. For my foundation, I'm going to take my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I love this brush for my foundation. It just buffs it in so well, and because it's so big, it covers such a large surface area at the same time, so it just makes doing your makeup quicker. If you're in a rush to, you know, make it all quicker. I don't like to apply too much foundation under my eyes because I will go in with concealer on top, so I don't like to make it too cakey under there. So I apply some foundation, but not a lot. I love taking my beauty blender once I've applied my foundation and just really, it just collects any excess that I might have sitting on my face so I don't look like a cakey mess. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer. First I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm going to take a small amount of the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and go in and set the under eye area. And then I'm going to go in and bake that area now. Oh my God. I get really red on either side of my nose, so I definitely need to go in and conceal there. And I'm just going to use that same powder to set the other areas that I just concealed. And then I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that Laura Mercier powder again. While my under eye bakes, I'm taking the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the shade 30M. I love this bronzer. And this Morphe M527 brush. I'm just going to bronze up my face. I just like to make this face like when I'm bronzing because it just helps me with placement. This bronzer, you can load it up like a hella amount and it's still not going to look bad. It's just... This and Hoola by Benefit are my favourite bronzers. And just to clean up that area slightly, I'm going to take that yellow shade and work it underneath there. I don't want to bake it. I don't want it to be too structured. I just want to clean it up a bit. So my camera just died, but in the meantime I had to brush off my excess powder underneath, and I did that off camera because I couldn't very well let it sit there for like an hour and just crust on my face. So I just wiped it away in downwards swiping motions with this brush, which is my Morphe M401, and yeah, I just wiped it away. So that's all that you missed. So for blush, I'm taking my Morphe blush palette and I'm going to take... I want to take a really neutral shade. Let's take that one there. So I'm just applying a little bit of that colour. These blushes are so pigmented that you don't need a lot of them, like, at all. I'm going to take Becca Opal on my Morphe M501 as per usual. And I like to apply a lot of highlight. Just when you think that you have enough, go in and apply one more layer. Pretty much. Oh, Becca highlighters are my favorite. They are just so perfect that it makes it so easy to just be like boom and apply a lot of highlight. And then take a little bit of it and apply it on my upper lip. Perfect. For my lower lash line first, I'm going to start off by lining it with Colourpop Honey Dude. By applying a colour like this in your waterline, it really just opens up your eye. My brow bone, I'm going to take this Stark White shade and apply it right under my brow bone. This is not a shimmery look, so I didn't want to go in with a shimmery highlight, but this white is like, it's not a matte, it's more of a satin, so it's just got that perfect sheen to it. White shade and apply it on the inner corner. I'm going to take this shade here and apply that on my lower lash line. I'm just going to take this grey and define my lower lash line. I didn't want to go in with the black because I didn't want anything too harsh under there, just to smoke it out that little tiny bit. And I'm not going to go all the way into my inner corner, just half the eye. And just by doing that, you've already given so much more definition to the eye. And I'm going to blend that out. And for mascara, I'm going to take that same Rimmel mascara that I applied on my upper lashes and just apply it on my lower lashes. So first I'm going to go in with Colourpop Privacy Please, which is a bright purple.
Oh wow. Oh, this colour is life. Wow.
So this is lip option number 1. Wow, this colour is... I haven't worn this shade before and oh my god. I'm in love with it. Like, I am hopelessly devoted to you. This is how it looks with a bold brown lip. I love it with the purple lip and I love it with the brown. This is why I say that this kind of an eye look works in perfectly with any lip option that you want to go with. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and might have learned something from it. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you thought of it and give the video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!